Hi and welcome to another gaming video. And in today's video I'm asking you, the viewers, a bit of advice here. So I've got my lovely Nintendo DSi LL, Japanese XL, and I do currently have a flash cart in, and I want to ask about DS mode and DSi mode, and currently this is running stock firmware, but I am thinking about putting custom firmware on it so I can run sort of different machines, emulators, etc. on it. But my question is, does installing custom firmware unlock the DSi mode? So anything you run from the slot is going to run in DS mode. So that's technically like 67 megahertz. The DSi is twice as powerful CPU wise, but very much actually took advantage of it. There's only about 10, I think, games that were physical games anyway, that were made specifically for the DSi. You did have a bit of DSiWare which you could only download via the shop, but does installing custom firmware on a DSi and then running those emulators like the Game Boy emulator or GBA Runner 2, does that unlock the full potential of the processor in a DSi and therefore give you a bit more power? I mean, we're talking DS and DSi, they're not massively powerful devices, but I just wanted to try and, well, eke as much out of this as I could. I've installed custom firmware before. I've used Game Boy emulators, Game Boy Advance emulators, Super Nintendo, Master System, Mega Drive, and I just wondered, is there any advantage in installing custom firmware from a power point of view, from a processing point of view? Because if I remember rightly, and somebody please correct me, this does have twice as much CPU power as a DS, but if you plug a DS game into it, it will sort of run in DS mode rather than DSi mode. So yeah, I'm about to put custom firmware on this. I mean, I'm going to put it on there anyway because it really does unlock the full potential of this little device. And it means you can then just pop in an SD card. And you don't need anything too big, 32 gig. 64 really is a bit of an overkill because you can put lots of games, lots of emulators, lots of homebrew, ROM hacks, etc. And run them directly from the machine rather than via the card slot or the slot one, the DS slot. So yeah, I am about to install custom firmware, and I just wanted to find out whether it really does make a difference if you're running it from the system itself and you're running sort of games and emulators from the system itself as opposed to the DS slot. I mean, I did try and Google this, I just couldn't find any kind of definitive answer. And I know that some of the emulators on like a DS or a DS Lite did really struggle, and maybe putting them on a DSi, unlocking the full potential of the processor in a DSi may just give them a little bit of a boost. But I want to find out if that is the case. Does it do that? If you ran a Super Nintendo emulator from Flashcart, or if you ran it from custom firmware, would there be a difference in performance? I know maybe that the developers would have to make it DSi specific or make it take advantage, but that's the question I'm asking. So yeah, if I install custom firmware, will the emulators and whatnot that are sort of come with the custom firmware, will they run and take advantage of the DSi specific CPU? Let me know. Link, like, subscribe, enjoy.